We have a new one from Chrome, Van City Van Life. The bug is starting to bug him, you know. I mean, there are restrictions again, Van City Van Life here, about the V. And this one is his fitness club now. He's a member of a chain of fitness clubs across Canada there. And apparently they are locking you out if you are not a member of that particular club. So only the home members in that community that belong to the club can get into the club. Now, if you're somebody that, say, registered to the certain club in a town in British Columbia and you're over in Alberta and want to go into one of the clubs over there, you can't get in. See? Get it? So they're just saying only the home club members can go into the clubs. And so he's having some difficulties there, kind of bumming him out. All right, we got more of Living Free Mike there out in Quartzsite with the crew, the whole big gang there at the Boondockers Bash. And you know, they're all, you know, there's the lawn chairs, there's the fire, there's the propane, there's the potluck food, there are the RVs, there's the gravel, dust, dirt, whatever you want to call it. They all got jackets on, they all got hats on because it's kind of chilly there. And there's some of the grub. There's some of the grub. Don't that look good? So anyway, Mike, and then let's see what Mike's got there for. Oh, look at that. Well, that does look, the green beans now, they're healthy for you. Yeah. So anyway, anyway, there's the crew. I don't know. Do we recognize anybody there? What is one of them? Butterfly Gypsy? Is Randy there? I don't see Randy's vehicle. But anyway, there's everybody. And is that Sober? I think that might be her. So anyway, hanging out in Quartzsite at the Boondockers Bash. Hey, hi everybody. It's Mr. Jimmy himself. He's in training to become the new Bob Wells. King of the Nomads, right? Maybe someday. Okay, I'm using this one for the clickbait photo today. Go to the 940 mark, which is right about here. Anyway, he has Sober is trying to get some. What is it? The 940 mark? Wait a minute. He's over there begging for some food from somebody, and he says, "Hey, Sober, quit begging. That's my job." And then he said, "I know I'm going to get it from some people out there." I guess he watches camodave every now and then. I don't know. Anyway, that was funny. Yes. Hey, Sober, that's my job. It's closer to the 9:30 mark. Anyway, check it out. Yeah, I'm not allowed to run any clips anymore. YouTube, no, Dave, you can't do that. A good one from the RV Odd Couple, Felix and Oscar there. Oh, no, anyway. Anyway, the RV Odd Couple, the RV Odd Squad, you can join them. Anyway, good video here, the 10 dumbest RV park rules, extreme campground etiquette. Yeah, anyway, they got a great channel there. How many subs do they got now? Oh, 100K. They'll be getting their little plastic button pretty soon. You know, the silver plastic button. Anyway, some of the things they talk about that were crazy. I took some notes because you're not supposed to run any actual video anymore because, you know, YouTube don't want me to do that. So anyway, you have to certain clubs where you have to, certain campgrounds where you have to wear a name tag at all times, including when you're in the pool. I mean, whatever. There's one club where they have a big long rule of what you can wear, and of course the rule, it basically just means no bikinis. There's a club where you can fly a flag, either a USA or a state flag, but you can only do it after you ask them for permission. So if you want to get permission, it's like, really? A lot of the dumbest rules that have to do with hidden fees, if you want certain amp electricity there, if you want a mail service, you want to get packages, etc. What else? There are different rules for the gates and various cards you need to get in and out of parks. Rules on music and TV, especially outdoors, so you don't annoy anybody. And of course, rules about getting escorted to your site. Somebody in a golf cart, a lot of rules, a lot of crazy rules. And many of them are dumb And anyway, the good stuff here from the RV Odd Couple. Check them. Well, at least she's doing social distancing. A new one from Wonder Hussy Adventures. Total desolation in the middle of California. So she's staying safe. All right, we got a new one from Rusty, 78609. I guess that's a zip code there somewhere in Texas, Alvarado, Texas, or something like that. Anyway, he's got a brand new vehicle. That's his mail order bride, his new Class C. 4 wins. So anyway, just want to shout out to him. Check his new video out, his new mail order bride. He gives us a nice tour of it. There's the got a good old windshield on it, and and the inside, it's darn right beautiful. Oh yeah. So it's got a stove, it's got windows, it's got a bed. There's the bed. It's nice. It's very nice. It's a Class C, so he's got a little more room in it, and there he is. There he is. Okay, congratulations to Rusty. There's letters. No Name says an ambulance just carted away my neighbor at the lot this morning. The old maids are dropping. I don't know, man. I hope everybody's okay. You know, we see all the people. I hope it's not the V. But, we're seeing all these people out there in Quartzsite, all, hanging out together, dancing and watching Santa parades, and nobody's wearing masks, and everybody's right next to each other. So, I don't know. Hey, my Scamp Travel Trailer Adventures USA says thanks for the shout out. Hey, thank you, Mr. Scamp. I'm going to be watching your channel, so we're working some new folks into the mix here. Lance says, I don't think these Quartzsite nomads are oddly compelling anymore, at least to me. They're just making me mad. Well, this happens every December and January. It's just like nobody's doing anything interesting. Everyone's just hanging out with each other and just photographing everybody. And, sometimes if we have the RTR, people are starting to fight with each other and really getting on each other's nerves because they've been there in Quartzsite for at least a couple weeks or months. And that's when we start to have some fun. Russ says apparently Dave 2D doesn't do home renovations during the winter, only boring painting. Well, maybe he should do the boring painting on the walls. He's doing painting. Okay, so paint up the walls, do art, paint art on the walls. That would be an interesting way to paint up the place. And he's got the whole cold, lonely winter. It's probably not going to be spring there in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, June. So he's still got like 6 months of winter to go. That's a lot of painting. Camu wonders, Camu says, I enjoyed Terry and Scott, Destinations Open Roads video. The question is, are they really looking for a new home, or is this content clickbait? Like to watch real life things, not made up stuff for content views. Terry and Scott are normally true, hoping they are upgrading, and we get to watch the process. Again, we have seen a number of videos where Terry and Scott have been talking about upgrading their vehicle. I presume, yeah, they're thinking about it. Now, are they going to go get a big fancy schmancy thing like Terry was looking at in the video yesterday? I don't know, but I think they will. I think they will go for something a little bigger than what they got, but it's not, I can't see them going ultra luxury, Yeah, we were talking this morning about how someone was mentioning how you can park in a repair shop or a car dealer's lot at night, especially if you have a vehicle that is the same one they sell. JB says, to Boondocker Stealth Camp, JB says, Dave, parking in a repair shop or especially car dealer lot is not going to work. Most car dealerships have security that patrols the lots every night. Even some repair shops have security. In a car dealership, security will be right on top of you. Yeah, and they see you on the security cameras. Yeah. That's probably a good point there, JB. DJ's New Life says, I think the problem with a lot of YouTube nomads is not just that it's not just the nomads, and not just the nomads, but it also includes the nomads, is that their channels used to be about a lifestyle. Once they got a decent amount of subscribers, it goes to their head, then the focus of their channel becomes about them, not the lifestyle. Very good point, TJ. Even though they're not showing it on their videos, Bushwhacker says that he's been in Quartzsite for a week and a half. Oh, burrito. He's been in Quartzsite for a week and a half, and most people are wearing masks in local businesses. Well, that's good. Ollie Paddle says, I'm wondering if Wanderlust Estate James has gotten sorted out yet. You know, that's another thing that some of these nomads do, is that they get you into their issues. You know, we saw Wanderlust Estate last week talking about how his, vehicle is dead, and he was buying a used car, and he was really at the bottom of the barrel and miserable and everything else there somewhere in northern Kentucky. And then we don't hear from him for a week now. And everybody's like, well, what? You know what? If he's going to draw us into the drama, keep us updated, James. You know, just drop it off. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it when they do that. Lynn Butler says, if I had to give one piece of advice to Carolyn's RV life, I would say to her, go out to Moab, set up your campsite, and look at the beauty all around you. Build yourself a campfire and sit around it and have a good beer. When you wake up in the morning, build another campfire and make a hot pot of coffee and cook yourself some bacon and fried eggs. Life is what you make it. Stop being so angry and stop making money your god. You know, again, too many of these nomads, it's business, business, business. I've got to monetize. I've got to do channels. I've got to have 10 different ways you can make donations. I got to have Patreon and PayPal and merch. Yeah, they've lost it. They've lost the beauty and the joy of what they started out to do, and that was living simply, being out in nature, getting away from it all, and whatever else, you know, I was going to say cosmically, they're feeling out in nature. And yeah, YouTube has become, they are now a slave of YouTube. You know, it is true. It's more junk, less journey. How many YouTubers are now doing that? You know, I like less junk, more journey. Nathan and Marissa there in Cookeville, Tennessee. But a lot of nomads now have flipped it around. More junk and less journey, and it's really getting sad. And it's interesting to watch these channels just kind of go lose it. They're just losing it. You know, it's all about the YouTube 100,000, 200,000 subs and the profits and the money, and then they got the payments and and the bill wheels and the houses and the cars and the RVs and the generators and the TVs and the furniture and the hot tubs, and it's like, whoa, enough to make your head spin, right? All right, folks, thank you so much. You all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, the 9th of December 2020. You all have a wonderful, I just said that, didn't I? Vlog under.
Holiday troll, holiday troll.